Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this course, the Pixel Lab application, where I'll be training you on how to come up with professional flyer designs using the Pixel Lab application. Once more, I remain your trainer, Godlove Njensa. So follow me closely as we proceed. So the Pixel Lab application is a very good application that helps you come up with professional designs from scratch. So what you do is that immediately you open the Pixel app application, this way it takes you to, and at this point here you tap on this first icon. So you tap on this icon here. Good. So this way you tap to choose which of the color you would like to use for your designs. So at this point in time, you see that you could choose a colored background or you choose a transparent background, as you see. Sorry, excuse. As you see, good. If you want to choose a colored background, you tap on the color icon, as you see here, and then you select which color of the background you would love to use. You also have the gradient background as well. You could just tap on it and select which kind of background you would love to use. So note should be taken that the kind of background you choose for a flyer also depends on the kind of flyer that you want to use. And note better that professional flyers should not have much colors. They should have at most three colors, which is, and the color of the background should make up the fourth color. So if you say you want to use the image background to be an image from your phone, you just scroll to the right and you click on where you have from gallery. Click on here from gallery. Good. It's going to take you directly into your phone gallery. But since I don't want to use any image from my phone, I will use very simple colored background. So at this point in time, I will go back to this icon here. So I go back to the letter icon where we have letter A here. I click on it, so I will now start to input my text. Good. And remember, the element when you come up with professional flyers, always way to remember the main element of a business flyer. In case you want to design a business flyer, a church flyer, or whatever. Also, always make sure you implement the 5 different elements of a flyer, which we have the headline, the contents, your contacts, and all the rest. Always make sure you include them. So to come up with your text to write on a flyer, you click on the letter A here, which is the text sign, and then you click on the plus sign here. Then you click on edit, as you see. Good. You then edit it and write what you want to write. And write free farm consultation. So at this point in time, after you must have written your text, you then scroll to the right and you choose the font size. Yes, as you see here, the font size that you would like the write-up to look like. Since this is my headline, I'm going to give it one of the biggest font size, as you see. I'm going to give it the biggest font size. Then you then scroll left and click on the color. Which color do you want your text to look like? Good. So you see here. So in case I want to increase the size of my text, I click on size here. Remember, I'm under the letter A, which is text. I increase the size. Good. I then click on the plus sign. You see the way it's increasing. And if you like, you could just come and you drag for it to increase in size. So it depends on you. Make sure you increase it to the suitable size that you would like it to be. Good. So this is in inserting text on your flyer. So to insert any other text, you just need to follow this same procedure. So I'm not going to show you all the different steps, all the different text which I'm inserting in order to make the video to be short. Because if I show you all how I'm going about inserting all the different text, the video is going to be too long in such a way that you will not be able to download it and it will not load as fast as possible on your WhatsApp when I forward it. So you just need to understand what it takes to insert what on the flyer. So I'm then going to insert different other text on their own, and I follow the same procedure. I click on letter A here and I click on the plus sign, as you see, the plus sign, edit. Good. So it's the same thing. So should in case you insert your text and you want to shift it to stand on a particular position, what you do is you scroll this way and you click on this icon. You scroll this way and you click on this icon. So you click on this icon here. You click on this icon here, as you see. Good. So as position your text where you want it to be. For instance, like you see, after click on it, you see the text shifting. So in case you want it to move so fast, you increase this line. So it just depends on you. Good. I'm going to allow it here. Good. Okay. So in case you write a text and you want to copy it, you want to copy another text so that it should look the exact same way as the one first of all. What you do is you click on the text and you click on copy. You see copy here, you then drag it to be positioned where you want it to be. Good. So I click on edit. So to edit the right top. You see. So at this point now, what I will do is I want to insert a shape on the flyer. So to insert a shape, what you do is you click on the icon above at the top left, then you will see the different shapes like you see. So we click on a plus sign at the upper left of the screen, and you click on shapes. Good, you see. You then choose which shape you want to use. Click on this arrow. So in case you want to use a circle or whatsoever. So let me choose a square. Good. So you then scroll up to choose which color of the shape should it be. Good. Let me choose yellow. I click on the tick sign. Okay. At this point in time, I then come and resize the shape to be the way I want it to be. I size it to be the way I want it to be, as you see. Good. So in case I want to position it where I want it to be, I can click on this middle icon here. Then I then click on this same icon and I then shift it. Good. I think it's okay here. So the reason I'm including this shape at this point is that I want to insert certain kind of writing in the shape. I want to write on the shape. So you are going to see it by the time I'm done. And remember, since I've already told people what it takes to come up with write-up on a flyer, that's why I'm not going to show you all the process or all the different write-up I'm doing, so that the video should not be too longer. So at this point now, I want to indicate some arrows to match with the different points which I've indicated on the main content. So what I will do is I will follow the same process on how to indicate shapes on your flyer. So I click on the plus sign at the upper left of your screen. As I click on the plus sign at the upper left of the I click on shapes. Good. So I click on this smaller arrow down here. Wait, let me indicate it to you. I click on this with smaller arrow, as you see here. So I choose the shape which I want to use. So I choose an arrow. Okay, so here's the arrow. And then click OK. So I'm going to reduce the size. To reduce the size, I just click at this end and I then reduce the size to equal I want to look the way I want it to be. Or I could also scroll this way and I click on size. Click on size. This size, good. And then zoom it. Good. Here is it. Excuse. But yes, like you see. So now at this point it's okay. I then shift it to the position where I want it to be. The same thing I showed you on how to shift text on your flyer. Good. So I then still copy it to indicate the other different points, and the same procedure continues as well. Good. So you then see the different shapes which I included, so as to indicate the different points are on the main content, the different points which are on the main content. And at this point in time now, you see that the flyer looks more beautiful. So what I will do now is I would like to insert to shape on the first right up. I'm also going to insert this very shape on this other first right up so that the flyer should look unique. So I follow the same procedure which I showed you. You see, I've indicated two shape in the on the first write up. So since the first write up is not all that clear, I'm going to change the color to black. Remember, on a flyer you should not use so many colors. So you use size 4 different colors or 3 on a flyer. So let me change the color to black so that it should look unique. Good. So now, in order for you to insert an image on your flyer, what you do is, in this case, let me first begin by just inserting an empty image just on the flyer, not inside a shape. What you do is to click on this icon. Click on this middle icon here. You see this middle icon. You click on it, and you click on import. Import. So it's going to take you directly into your phone's gallery, where you select the image which you want to insert. So you then select the image which you would like to insert, and remember the kind of image which you select to use on your flyer should match with the message that you are trying to communicate in the flyer. And always ensure that you use the image that you have removed background from it. So in order for your flyer to look more professional. So at this point in time, I will be using this image. So once it appears here, you can then crop the image to the staple size. So it's okay. I then click on the tick sign. Good. So I then bring in the image here and I then make it to be the size I want it to be. So to do that, I scroll left and I click on relative size. You see, since I want to increase the size, I'll click on the plus sign. As you can see, good. Let me then reposition the image. Good. Okay. So I'm going to insert to the Fanised logo, the company logo, which is organizing the consultation program. I'm going to insert the logo at the upper left for the flyer to look more professional and to also sell the company's identity. To do this, I follow the same procedure on what it takes to insert an image on the flyer. I click on import and follow the same procedure. Okay, let's say for this one, I'll insert the company logo but inside a shape. So what I'll do, I'll first of all select a shape, and the shape which I will select will be a circle. I click on the plus. Good. So I've already choose the shape which I want to insert the logo inside. I then resize it to look smaller since it's not all that important. Good. I then bring it. So after doing this, you click on the shape and then you scroll left and you click on texture. Texture, as you see. Click on texture. You then click on the image sign. It will take you directly into your phone's gallery, and then you then select which image you want to insert inside that shape. I'm going to choose a logo. So once you choose the logo, you then click on the tick sign. Okay, good. I believe by now you can now see the logo which is now indicating inside the shape which I choose. So this is what it takes to insert to insert images in shapes. So since this is a flyer talking about agriculture, I'm going to insert some agricultural images like some agricultural equipment there to make the flyer to look more professional. I followed the same procedure on what it takes to insert images on flyers. Good. You didn't see. I believe at this point now you can then confirm yourself that the flyer looks more beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is that I want to make the headline to appear so bold. What I do is I click on the text icon, which is letter A here, the capital letter A. Then I scroll left. Then I click on stroke. I highlighting it. Then I can select the which of the color I want it to appear, or the green. Let me use this one. I increase the brightness. Good. So you could also choose to use the to have, let me say, we have the 3D text. So it depends on you. The 3D text, and to do this, yes, then click on it. It's to be the way you want it to be. As you see, look here. Let me on this one. Good. Watch. Let me use the white color. Good. Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it on how to come up with professional flyers using the Pixel Lab. This is it on how to come up with business flyers. Once more, I'm Godlove Njensa. So go through the process. Kindly go through this video guide and come up with professional flyers for your design, and you need submit for mentorship and correction.